Late last year, the UFC made a significant move by signing a heavyweight who might just become the next big thing in the heavyweight division. Enter Robelis Despaigne. Now you might wonder, what's the fuss? The UFC signs new fighters all the time, and yeah, they do, but this guy has a lot of potential to take over the heavyweight division. Robelis Despaigne is a Cuban 6'7", 260-pound monster with an 87-inch reach, which is the longest reach in UFC history, by the way, which is just crazy to hear. He also has a strong taekwondo background. In fact, the guy has been training since he was 9 years old and even competed in the 2012 Olympics. Obviously, he got this for taekwondo and got a bronze, so you know he's freaking good, man. Despaigne has a total of 4 MMA fights in his career, and they've all ended in the first round. In fact, his last 3 fights combined ended in 22 seconds, which is just an insane thing to hear. And him being 6'7" and having such a high level kicking game is going to be a serious problem. You're going to have to close the distance with him at some points. And even then, the dude has some serious knockout power with his hands, man. And the great thing about taekwondo is that you learn how to kick going backwards, and this is going to help him a lot in the heavyweight division, especially outside the top 10, since a lot of these heavyweights are out of shape and fat. And he moves like Ciryl Gane, and he has the power like Francis Ngannou. And even when he does make a mistake, he still possesses a huge threat since he has that knockout power. Now, as much as I glaze this guy, I have to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is he's a 35-year-old. So he doesn't have that much time to learn how to be a full-rounded MMA fighter. Specifically, I'm talking about the wrestling and the jiu-jitsu. Keep this guy away from Jelton Almeida, Sergey Spivak, Curtis Blades, and Tom Aspinall, dude. Those dudes will murder him. I know we've seen high-level kickboxers come to the sport like Alex, but the huge difference is that the UFC matchmaked Alex perfectly to go all the way to the top and not face any high-level grapplers. And the top 10 in the heavyweight division has more high-level grapplers than ever before, so that's gonna be kind of hard to do. It's not like middleweight or light heavyweight. As for right now, I'm not too confident in his grappling defense since he looked like he was struggling in his first fight a little bit. Another thing that gets me kind of concerned as well is that Despaigne leaves his hands down. Yes, I'm aware it's a taekwondo style, and I'm aware he has crazy knockout power. He's probably gonna get clipped by anyone who can get inside his reach. And he's extremely athletic and huge and tall, but I don't know, man. I doubt he has the knockout power like Francis Ngannou. When Francis Ngannou would knock out people, they don't fucking move. It's really hard to say how good he is until we see him face some real competition. He might be the future of the heavyweight division in the UFC, or he might just be an overhyped journeyman. Do I see Robelis Despaigne being a world champion? The answer is a big fat no. I think the heavyweight division is becoming more too well-rounded, but I do see a lot of potential in him being a top 15 to top 10 fighter. And even if he never wins a title, I see him being a draw at the end of the day. That being said, I do think he will ultimately find a lot of success though. I feel like a lot of people are too hard on Robelis Despaigne. I think the UFC will take care of this guy and give him very good stylistic matchups. Like I said earlier, he won't ever be a champion, but he'll have a fun run in the UFC. Look, overall, people are gonna love to see this dude, okay? He's a smart investment for the UFC. He's gonna be knocking out people left and right, and he's gonna be a big attraction for the promotion. But what do you guys think about Robelis Despaigne? Do you think he's overhyped, or do you think the hype is real? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on my next one.